Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Card Charts here on the channel. Glad you could be with us once again. And our returning champion, well, we had a high from him a couple of weeks ago to a bit of a not so high last time. Nels, 2 weeks ago, you took the money cards for the max. You weren't so lucky with that last time, however.
No.
But you do have a 2-day total, though, of $35,000, and that is not bad.
That's not bad. I'm happy so far.
All right. So you're going for your third win here on your current run, but to do that, you'll have to get past Justin Ray.
Hi, Nels.
All right, Justin, this is the first time we've had you on this season. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a full-time Grubhub driver, host here on the channel of Jeopardy currently. Got a 2-day champion now, and Kevin Henry. And if anybody wants to try to take him down, if you think you've got the scrote, then show up Sunday night at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
We'll be here.
All right. Very nicely done. Yes, Justin Ray does a very good job of hosting Jeopardy here, so definitely check that out if you can. Are you ready to play our game here, sir?
Well, nice to know I have the approval of a Canadian in my hosting abilities.
All right. Well, I take it you're ready to play our game here.
I am.
All right. Now, of course, you both know the deal, but for those who are tuning into the series for the first time, it takes 2 games to win a match, and of course, the right to play the money cards for $32,000. Very simple enough. Now, as we start with you on this first one,
Okay.
we asked 100 people over the age of 50, have you ever Googled yourself? How many of them said yes?
That should be a low number. I'm going to say like 45.
All right, Nell says 45 of them have Googled themselves. Justin, higher or lower than 45?
I'm going to say it's just a bit higher.
Gonna go higher than that. Actual number of people over the age of 50 that have Googled themselves is 70 of them.
What?
Yeah.
I Googled myself
Although,
last
and
night.
believe it or not,
Damn,
now, I'm just gonna point out something also here real quick. Now, I still have a ways to go before I turn the age of 50, but I actually did Google myself at one point several years ago, and let's just say the results were quite interesting.
I bet they were.
I bet
Not
they
gonna
were.
share
too.
those results on the air, though. Justin, you are in control first, and you've got a king to start off.
I'll go lower, please.
Lower than the king, it's a 6.
I've got a good base card. Let's go higher.
Higher than the 6, it's a 3.
Okay.
Ooh. So you go back to the king, you lose a couple of positions, and Nels, you've got a 3.
Excellent. Higher, please.
Higher than the 3. Oh no! Only thing that could have gotten you there, but it is still very early on in this match. And Justin, the next question is for you. Justin, we asked 100 single women, have you ever turned down a marriage proposal? How many of them said that they had?
Oh, well.
I'm glad you got this question, Justin.
I'll deal with that with you after the show, so
Oh, okay, fine.
I'm gonna say 55. I'm gonna play it almost right in the middle.
Oh, thank. That will.
55 of them. Nels, higher or lower than 55?
I'm gonna say that's a little bit higher than that.
Nels thinks it's higher. Actual number of single women who said they've turned down a marriage proposal is 24 of them. It's actually lower. All right, Justin, you've got control once again. You still have that king.
I'm gonna go lower.
No, an ace. Only thing
Well,
that could have
then.
gotten you there. Nels.
Let's go higher than the 3. Let's hope it.
And now you have a king.
Lower, please.
7.
I'm gonna freeze.
Freezing on that 7, giving you a 2-card advantage over Justin. And Nels, this next one's for you. We asked 100 single straight men. Have you ever used a dog or a baby to attract a woman? How many,
Oh boy.
how many have said yes, they have?
Oh God. I'm going to say 65 of them.
65 of them. Justin, higher or lower than 65?
I'm gonna say lower. I don't think that works anymore.
All right. I was going to say lower. Actual number of single straight men who said they've used a dog or baby to attract a woman is 68 of them.
Jiminy Christmas.
Well-
Nels, you were right in the ballpark there, sir. Just a little higher, you would have had a perfect answer bonus, but you do have that 7, and you can change it. If you...
No, I don't. I'm gonna change that 7, please.
All right, I kind of figured you would.
Yeah.
The 7 is now a jack.
Excellent. Lower than the jack.
It's a 6.
Higher than the 6.
To win the first game, no, it's a 3. You've got a much better base card, though. Should
Yeah.
you get control once again? And Justin, we go back to you. Maybe the third time will be the charm here.
Well, let's hope so. Lower again, please.
It's a 10.
Kind of a rough card to call. I'll go lower.
It's a 9.
Well, that's no
Nice.
better.
Jiminy Christmas.
I'll freeze just so that I can tie this up here between me and him.
Well, actually, both of you are tied right now. You're both 2 cards away, but this is the last question in game number 1. Someone has to win on this play of the cards, and Justin, this is your question. We asked
Okay.
100 single women, have you ever attended an ex's wedding? How many of them said that they had?
Well, I know what Bergman would say if he were here now, because
I
I'm
think
sure he's attended every one of his ex's weddings
Oh.
to try to see if
I'm
anybody's
sure,
better.
I'm sure Berman would have
Wow.
plenty to say on this.
You heard the rumors.
Mhm.
I'm
Well,
not going to talk like Bergman, though.
in a lot of situations with getting rid of the ex, they're happy they're gone. So I'd say a lot of them haven't been to their next wedding for their ex. So I'm going to say 35.
35 of them. Nels, higher or lower than 35?
I'm gonna say that's a little bit higher than
It
that.
says higher. Actual number of single women who
I don't
said
know why.
Actual number of single women who said that they've attended an ex's wedding is. Oh, okay. Come on. Yeah, there we go. 6 of them only.
Wow.
Jiminy
Wow.
That was a lot lower than I thought it would be.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Gee.
Justin, the decision is yours here, sir. What do you want to do?
Oh no, Nels is a pretty good player. I got a feeling he can run 2 cards on me. So what I'll do is I'll change my 9 and play what I got, and we'll see what happens.
Well, you got a queen. That's a very good change.
That's a little bit better. I'll go lower.
It's an 8. You're 1 card away, and of course you cannot freeze in sudden death, as you know.
Mm-hmm. I'll go lower, and whatever happens.
It is a queen, and Nels has won game number 1.
Wow.
That was hard to call.
All right.
Yeah.
So
When that
an early
eight-
lead for Nels,
like,
but Justin, do
no.
not despair because that was just game 1, and we are going to go into game 2 right now with the question for Nels. Nels, we asked 100 teenagers, if time travel became possible, would you visit yourself in the future? How many of them said yes, they would?
That's a very interesting question. Let's go 64.
64, he says. Justin, higher or lower than 64?
I'm gonna say just a smidge lower.
Just a smidge lower, he says. Actual number of teenagers who said they would visit themselves in the future if time travel became possible is 58 of them. Indeed, a smidge
What?
lower.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, indeed, a smidge lower. And Justin, you start off game number 2 of 4.
Bad card to start off with. I'll go higher on that.
It's a king.
Lower.
A 3.
Higher.
Oh no!
Oh,
It's a 3.
nothing to repair. Not on this game.
Thank you.
Ouch.
So you lose those cards.
Oh,
Nels,
Justin, I'm sorry.
Nels, you got a deuce.
Higher, please?
It's a 5.
Let's go higher again.
Another duplicate.
Wow.
Wow.
Either.
Jiminy Christmas. What the hell's going on here?
Second verse, same as the first, apparently. Justin, this next one's for you. We asked 100 tutors, have you ever done a kid's homework for them? How many of them said yes, they had?
Oh. Very interesting question here. I mean, they're getting paid to be there, but I don't know. Nowadays, I'm sure it's pretty easy to get one to do your homework for you, but out of 100, let's shoot for 45. Let's see if there's some decent ones out there still.
45 of them. Nels, higher or lower than 45?
Let's try higher.
Higher. Actual number of tutors who said they've done a kid's homework for them is 10 only.
Wow.
There is some decent tutors then. Good.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, they get paid to help them with the work, but for the kid, it kind of defeats the purpose of learning if they rely on said helper to do the work for them.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
All right. Justin, you are in control once again here.
Well, I'm going to keep my card. I was doing really good till I got that double 3. I'm going to go higher.
And it's a 3 again. Wow.
Well,
Nels, we go back to you with the deuce.
Oh, let's go higher than the 2, please.
It's an ace.
Lower than the ace, please.
It's a 6.
Higher than the 6.
A 10.
Lower.
To win game number 2 and the match. You got it.
Woo.
I did.
Alright, well, the only winner of the game that we'll give you $500. Thank you for being on the show. Alright, Nels, another $500 for winning that game, plus $500 more for running the table without freezing in that second round. So you have $1,500 for up front here. And let's get to the money cards, shall we?
Okay. I'm
Alright.
back with the cards.
Your third time here, and hopefully you can redeem yourself from the last one. And we're going to start you off with a 5.
Last time, 2 weeks ago, I changed a 5. I'm going to try that again. I'm going to change it with number 1.
Alright, well, I can kind of see
Oh, boy.
where you'd go with this, because when you did that a couple weeks ago, it led to you maxing us out.
Yeah.
Will the save strategy work? Well, you got another 5.
Okay, 100 higher.
100 higher than a 5. It's a 6. You've got 300.
100 higher again.
Another 100 higher. No. So you're back down to the starting amount, but you've got a 3, which is very good.
All of it higher.
May as well. Everything higher than a 3, it's a 4. We're gonna move that up, and you double up to $800.
Let's go 400 higher.
Going half of it higher, a 5.
Jeez, all these low cards.
I know, right?
Well, he still has 2 spare cards left, so
Let's go another 400 higher.
not gonna use a spare just yet. It's a king. There we go. Well, we finally got off those low cards.
600 lower.
Being a little conservative. $600 lower, it's a 7. We're gonna move that up to the big bet. You gotta risk at least $1,100, and of course you still
I'm
have
gonna change it with number 3, please.
Okay, changing with number 3, and you got a jack. And again, the minimum bet here up here is $1,100
All of it lower.
for $4,400. Lower than a jack. You got it.
The move card.
That is $5,900 more for you guys. Well, that's a nice little redemption from last time. What do you think? Alright. So your 3-day total now, let's see, yeah, $1,500 for today. Your 3-day total is $40,900. He's going to come back and face a new opponent next time, and we hope to see you then as well. So long, everyone.